Researcher, back again. RLH, real life horror. It's just straight insanity to me on how one election really reveals how people really are. You can actually see all the demons and devils come out. And then all of a sudden, a black person vote actually matters now. A black person votes actually matters now. When it really kind of like never did, and it really never, we're just a cover up for them to continue to pull the strings. That's all it is. Excuse me. That's all that is. You know, if things wasn't really that bad, why is everybody flying out of the country? I heard Tom Hanks, Obama's flying out. All other people are flying out. FEMA camps is set up all over the place. All over the place. They still ain't got people out of the trees for that hurricane, all those hurricanes that hit down up over there. But you can send billions of dollars off to everyone else. Okay? Y'all voting for this person or that person. Ain't nobody praying to God. Nobody, and nothing. Nobody, nope, not doing nothing. Trump don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. That woman, Kamala, whoever the hell she came herself to be, she don't give a fuck about nobody but herself. That's how it was. It's an agenda. She lost with her agenda. Now we're dealing with Agenda 2025 or whatever this guy has to bring into the office. When the last time he hit the office, over here the whole world went into COVID mysteriously and all of this other stuff, all type of bad, wicked things happening. And mysteriously he's coming back in and all this wicked stuff is happening all over again. And the wickedness never left. Even when Biden set it off, it's like they're doing like it's making one big commotion. All in one. God is making a great big ass. The Most High, the one who always was and always will be, is making a great big ass out of people down up over here. It's not meant for man to dominate and rule over man in general. That's scriptural. That's in the Bible. That's not meant. So it's never going to stand. It's never going to work. This is just a temporary illusion, you know, for those that are into things that are straight a similarity to illusions, like a mirage or some sort. You know what I mean? And this is what people are not getting. You have people shaving their heads, talking about putting blue bands on around their wrists to make sure that you know that this person voted for that person. What about the people that didn't vote? What about the people that pray to God? The Bible and God says be no part of this world. But that don't mean nothing to no one. And then on top of it, I guess Trump's back in. I guess, excuse my mouth, I guess you get to grab him by the boop. So it's going to be a lot of ass and PUSSY grabbing. Well, he's going to have a blast this time, ain't he? Whatever. And then, as far as Joe Biden and them, you let 15 million people over here that come right in and you gave them everything. But after 400 years of us being over here, we got nothing. So how could you even expect that woman to get in there? She's supposed to be black. She said she wasn't doing nothing for black people. So she wasn't doing it for black people. She was doing all that stuff for herself. How is it possible for all these stars to have all these fans? And then they take and they go over there to Hollywood. They got all Beyonce. They got all these people coming up doing all these dances and everything else. And you still failed. Then, you know, somebody up here on YouTube said it earlier. It kind of makes sense. The women with the 4B movement and all this other stuff, you're not doing nothing to nobody but yourself. That's how you're doing. The guy up here said it best. Oh, you're not talking to men and doing all this stuff anymore? Good. There's no more child abortions. There's no more kids getting murdered. And now look at you're finally stopped being a hoe. It's basically what he said. He said that. See? A lot of people are caught up in all this hype. And what's actually happening is we are in the last second of the last days. That's what it is. That's what it is. People worrying about rights. You ain't got no rights. You never had any rights with the Democrats because they took the rights from you and your children. Okay? We're going to get your children. They took the rights from you and your children. Parents, if you don't follow down through this, your child has the right to do this, that, and the third. Okay? All right? 15 million immigrants over here. And they gave them all whatever else they need. They took everything from the people over here and handed it to them with the wars and everything else. Them billions of dollars for every 35 billion he sent over there, they pocketed 5 billion. They don't give a damn. There's nothing wrong with Biden. There ain't nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. That's a cop-out plea. So therefore, he can get and walk out the damn back door and leave her to deal with all of that stuff. I don't hear nobody say nothing about Biden yet. Basically, up here, that lady Kamala Harrison is dealing with all of that, taking all of that stuff. They dumped all that stuff on her because they believed that there was more women than men that was going to vote for her. But what happened was the friends grinning and skinning each other's face. Oh, I'm going for her. I'm going for her. They had to make sure that whoever was going for who and quietly, while you thought that she was voting or he was voting for that one, they went over and voted for the other side. Now they got FEMA camps set up all over the place. Maybe 15 years ago, they had all these plastic caskets, and then they got guillotines to chop people's heads off. Y'all need to do your research. Y'all, listen. You think that this is a game. The man hasn't even been inaugurated yet, and look at all this stuff that's happening. If he has any brains, he dare not show his face. To me, a woman's going to put a bullet in his head. There's a woman up here on YouTube. She probably on the news. They probably kicking her door in right now. Probably kicking her door and talking about, need an assassin. Black woman were talking about, this is a way you can poison a man. And da-da-da-da. And such and such. If she even mentioned anything like that, she already killed people. If a man was to say those things, a man would be locked away in jail. Y'all need to wake up. You need to wake up. Because whether you believe it or not, you are next. You are. It doesn't matter what side you picked. It don't matter. That doesn't have nothing to do with it. It don't matter. It's the devil playing games. And right now, he's using the women. See? And then when he gets done of having her riding on the back of the beast, he gonna throw that woman off and destroy her. And then go after the people that are serving God. It's all biblical. All this stuff it's already prophesied. It's already coming true. It don't matter what you believe. It don't matter what you think. See, there's two sides to every story, but there's only one way to the truth. Yeah, but the truth already, God is the truth. That one already knows. The food is fake. They're grown in the laboratories. They done already messed up the fish. They've been cloned the sheep. The pigs, the eco pig, half rat, half pig, in the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, that's already been fulfilled. See what you're not thinking. Oh, and even the brothers out there that are maybe not all of them, but even the brothers out there that are teaching on the highways and byways or whatever, that you're still eating and all this other stuff, this meats and all this other stuff. Oh, I'm going by the law. It says you can eat this, that, and the third. Yeah, you can eat this, that, and the third, if it doesn't defile your temple. And see, back then, they defiled man and beast back then. So, beast, all that stuff is defiled. All of that's done. They working on defiling us out completely. That's defiled. So you're just defiling your temple. That's all you're doing. If your temple's defiled, God says he's going to destroy you. You need to wake up, man. Y'all better wake up. You better wake up. Researcher. RLH, Real Life Horror.